ஆடும் வரிவேல் அணி சேவல் என பாடும் பணியே பணியாய் அருள்வாய் தேடும் கயமா முகனை செருவில் சாடும் தனியானை சகோதரனே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். உம்பர் தரு தேனுமணி கசிவாயி ஒன்கடலில் தேனமுதத் உணர்வூரி. உம்பர் தரு தேனுமணி கசிவாயி உன்கடலில் தேனமுதத் உணர்வூரி. இன்பரசத்தே பருகி பல காலும் என்ற உயிர்காதரவுற்றருள் பாயே. இன்பரசத்தே பருகி பல காலும் என்ற உயிர்காதரவுற்று அருள் பாயே. தம்பிதனக்காகவன அனைவோனே தந்தை வளத்தால் அருள்கை கனியோனே. தம்பிதனக்காகவன தனைவோனே தந்தை வளத்தால் அருள்கை கனியோனே. அன்பர் தமக்கான நிலை பொருளோனே. அன்பர் தமக்கான நிலை பொருளோனே. ஐந்து கரத்தானை முக பெருமாளே. தம்பிதனக்காகவன தனைவோனே தந்தை வளத்தாளருள்கை கனியோனே. அன்பர் தமக்கான நிலை பொருளோனே ஐந்து கரத்தானை முக பெருமாளே. ஐந்து கரத்தானை முக பெருமாளே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி. எந்நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. யகம்பத்துரையந்தாய் போற்றி. பாகம் மண்ணுரு ஆனாய் போற்றி. பராய்த்துறை மேவிய பரணே போற்றி. சிராப்பள்ளி மேவிய சிவனே போற்றி. அண்ணாமலையமண்ணா போற்றி. கண்ணார முதக்கடலே போற்றி. காவாய் கனகத்திரளே போற்றி. கைலை மலையானே போற்றி போற்றி. வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு அரோஹரா. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். அண்ட சராசரங்களுக்கெல்லாம் அதிபதியாக விளங்கக்கூடிய முருகப்பெருமானுடைய ஒப்பற்ற பெருங்கருணையினாலே ஞானத்திரள் சார்பாக நம்முடைய கத்தார் அன்பர்களுடைய நல்லாதரவினாலே இந்த அற்புதமான ஆங்கில நேரலை தொடர் த டெய்டிஸ் ஆஃப் சைவம், த ஹோலி டெய்டிஸ் ஆஃப் சைவம் என்கிற தலைப்பில் நாம் முதல் அத்தியாயம் சாப்டர் 1 கணபதி பெருமானை பற்றி சிந்தித்து வருகிறோம். In the last two sessions, we have been discussing about the holiness of the deity of Lord Vinayagar. Lord Vinayagar is one of the very, very important holy deities of Saivam. The Saivam people may have inclination towards their prayer and worship for a particular deity. For example, people who are interested in paying their pujas, performing their pujas to a particular deity, for example, Shakti. It is called in Tamil Vadibadu Deivam, Vadibadu Muhurtham. their primary deity. You understand? Some people will be very fond of offering their worship to Lord Muruga. Some people will be rendering their puja every day for the Shivalingam. Likewise, people may have different deities for their worship and for their daily prayer, for their performance of daily puja. But even though they may have different idols, different deities for their worship, everybody will have invariably Lord Vinayagar. See, it is imperative and it is very important to impress upon that whatever you start, whether it is a prayer or some other work, you must start with the Ganapati Puja. That is why people who are the new house warm ceremony, warm house, what will they do is they will perform puja for Lord Ganapati first. That will be recommended by all Sivacharyas, by all gurus. Even the mutts, the prayers start with prayer for Lord Ganapati. In olden days, some people will say that there is no worship there is no puja, or there is no a separate prayer for Lord Ganapati. But you must understand that Lord Ganapati and Lord Shiva, they are not different. People, they consider, they worship Lord Shiva as Vinayagar and Lord Vinayagar as Lord Shiva. There is no much, only the elephant head only makes the difference. Otherwise, this is Anji Muham, that is Ane Muham. That's all. There is no much difference between Lord Shiva and Lord Vinayagar. Lord Vinayagar, whenever you enter any temple, whenever you enter any Mula Graha, Karpa Graha, there you will find Lord Vinayagar. First pay your respect, pay your prayers there. Then you pray your prayers for the primary deity. Isn't it? So, Lord Vinayagar forms an important part of all prayers, all worship. Catch hold of his lotus feet. Then there is no fear of worldly things. That is very certain. You just surrender yourself at the lotus feet of Lord Vinayagar. Of course, you are driven, every time you are being driven by your past deeds. The results are driving you away. They are being given to you continuously because you deserve them. Unless otherwise you deserve them, Lord is not going to offer the same to you. Whatever being given to me, I am deserving it. Just please think of it. If I am getting a bad thing or if I suffer, then I have done something. I have done something to receive the same. Unless otherwise, summa varumo sukha dukkam, summa varumo danu. The great saint Gurunyana Sambandar in his book he has given this verse, very important verse. No, nothing will come to you without any reason, unless otherwise there is a reason. Everything should have a reason or a cause for a happening. If there is an effect, there is a cause. It is dictated, the rule dictates the whole science. Likewise, the rule dictates our life also. Unless otherwise you have causes, you don't have effects. You may have a good effect, you have an evil effect, you may have a different effects. Why should you have these effects? Unless otherwise there are some causes. So causes are also, you are responsible for the causes also. Likewise, we must surrender at the lotus feet of Lord Vinayagar, accepting our all bads and evils. You must understand that I must accept my bad things. I must accept my faults. I must accept my bad doings. So I must accept. Some or other, I am being driven by my ignorance. I am doing all these things. You must understand that. Okay, now, so you must, I am going to give you a small incident so that you may just think of the importance of Lord Vinayagar's fame. See, if you just go through Tiruvarudpa, gifted by Srila Sri Ramalinga Vallalar, is it not? The great saint lived recently. He gave us the Tirumurais, his own Tirumurais. They are called Tiruvarudpa. They have been segregated as 6 portions called Tirumurai, 6 Tirumurai, 6 sections. Okay, if you just go through, he has given a full sonnet, a full set of songs for Lord Muruga in Kandakotam in Chennai. There is a temple, Kandakotam, very famous temple in Chennai, Chennai 1 near Paris Corner. It has its own tradition. Of course, the temple got very famous only when it got the songs by Vallalar. Vallalar offered the songs for the primary deity Lord Muruga, and the good time started for the temple, we must say. People started going to the temple, visiting to the temple, offering prayers to the temple. So it just got famous in that area, not only in that area, in whole Chennai. And Vallalar, only because of Vallalar and only because of his Kandakota songs, Kandakotam songs, it's called Kandakotam. The complex is called Kandakotam. Kotam means complex. Okay, now he has given a full set of songs for Lord Muruga, but he has not given any songs for Lord Vinayagar. Of course, here and there he has given 1 or 2 songs for a particular Vinayagar in a particular area, he must have given. But like the set of Deiva Mani Malai offered by him for Kandakotam, there is not a separate set of songs for Lord Vinayagar offered by Srila Sri Vallalar. Okay, but in 5th section, if you can see, a complete set of songs for Ganapati he has given. Why he took such a long time to offer prayers for Lord Ganapati? He has given Vallabai Ganesha Prasada Malai, a set of songs. You can call it as a book even. Vallabai Ganesha Prasada Malai. You can find it in his 5th section, Aindam Tirumurai. You can just find it there. Why he took such a long time to offer prayers for Lord Vinayagar? It is being answered by himself. See, he was residing in Karungudi. When he left Chennai, he wants some peaceful area, and he also wants to visit Chidambaram frequently. So he made up his mind and he resided in Karungudi. He used to walk from Karungudi, from his residence from Karungudi, he used to walk to Chidambaram. He will worship, he will make prayers, he will worship him, and he will return to Karungudi. Sometimes because of the temple festivals or something, some prayer, some special occasions in Chidambaram, it may happen that he might be returning very late in the night. So what he used to do was, during his return, he would be staying in a village called Peruvayal, or otherwise it is also called Vayalur. In Peruvayal, it is near Bhuvanagiri. There is one Lord Murugan temple. He likes that temple very much. So what he would do is, when he returned, he would be going to that Peruvayal Murugan temple, and he was staying in the temple throughout the night. He would be getting up in the morning, and he would be reaching his house in Karangudi. That was a practice he made. Not always he would be staying at Peruvayal. Whenever it got late, suppose sometimes the occasions in the temple in Chidambaram, it may cause a delay, and when he returned late night, he would not be willing to continue his travel in night time. So he would be staying at the Murugan temple in Peruvayal. So many people would be thinking that he would be taking a nap or he would be sleeping there. But from what he has given in his songs, we would be able to understand that he would be conversing with the Lord Muruga. That's what he said. He has been narrating in his songs that throughout the night sometimes he would be discussing or he would be talking to Lord Muruga in the temple. So it was a very wonderful experience he was sharing with us. And whenever he was discussing or talking to him, Lord Muruga used to tell him something. What he told him, what was the special thing he told him? He is narrating in the song itself. Now I will tell you the song he has given in that Prasada Malai. It is in Tamil, of course. I will translate. Peruvayal Arumugan Nahal Amarndun Perumegal Pesida Tinamum Tiruvalar Menmai Tiramum Surum Tiruvarud Perumayai Maraven Maruvalar Deiva Karpaha Malare Manamori Kadanda Van Purule Varumale Valli Kodumudar Pere Vallabai Ganesha Mamaniye. The unvaluable, the great unvaluable light glowing stone, Vallabai Ganapati. You have been gifted by our goddess Sri Uma Devi. You have been gifted. So we have to thank her. You are a flower from the Karpaha Vriksha. Of course, even though we were able to offer some prayers, even though we were able to discuss, it is imperative and it is true that you are beyond our thinking and words. You are always beyond our thoughts. You are always beyond our words. Manam Mori Kadanda. Why I came to know your fame? How I came to know your fame? Whenever I used to stay at Peruvayal, Lord Muruga used to preach me the great fames of Lord Vinayagar about you. Only after hearing all those things, I felt that I should also give ever living a malai, a garland of words, a garland of prayer I should offer. So that is why I sang this Vallabhai Ganesha Prasada Malai, because your younger brother, Lord Muruga, told me about your great fames. How are you going to take that? I don't understand. But he has given, see, think of the dignity, think of the greatness of Vallalar. Why should he tell such things to convince us? No, not necessarily. He will not convince anybody by saying anything. Unless otherwise he feel it from his heart, he will not tell us. So he says, Peruvayal Arumuhan Nahal Amarndu. Whenever I used to stay there, whenever I used to stay there at Peruvayal, Lord Muruga will come to me, will talk to me friendly. Nagal means friendly. He will talk to me very friendly. He will be saying so many things. And among those things, the most impressive things was, Un Perumaigal Pesida. He was giving you your fames. Only those fames he uttered. I just collected and gave this Ganesha Prasada Malai. You just think of it, the greatness of Lord Vinayagar. I cannot say more about his greatness, because our saints will praise. They will offer their prayers, will praise, not willing to get anything from them. They are always gifted by their grace. Lord Muruga, Lord Vinayagar, they have already graced him. He has received all the grace in the world. Why should he tell such things to us? Because he is making us to feel important that whenever we offer prayers, we must worship Lord Vinayagar. We must pray him. We must surrender to him. We must request his security. That is being impressed by our great Vallalar. Peruvayal Arumugan Nahal Amarndu Un Perumaigal Pesida Tinamum Tiruvalar Menmai Tiramum Sudum Tiruvarud Perumayai Paraveen. I will never forget your greatness. He was saying to Ganapati, Lord, our Srila Sri Vallalar is talking to Ganapati, saying that your fame has been given to me by your brother, younger brother, Lord Muruga. Those things will be very true. So I am very much impressed. That is why you find a separate section for Vinayagar only in 5th Tirumurai of Vallalar, not before that. Of course, I do not know whether they have been grouped upon a time basis. I do not know. All Vallalar songs have been segregated, grouped in different Tirumurais. Based on what I cannot commit whether they have been grouped according to the time he has offered the songs. I do not know. But anyway, only the latest songs have been grouped in 5th and 6th Tirumurais. That's what Sanmargis have been telling us, that the late works of Vallalar have been grouped in 5th and 6th Tirumurai. Some Sanmargis, they will always follow only the 6th Tirumurai. They will say that the gist and the essence is available in 6th Tirumurai. That's how they will say. Anyway, here we have discussed this matter, or this real experience of our Vallalar, to get impressed that the worship for Lord Vinayagar is very important. So we will pray him. We will catch hold of his lotus feet. We will ask him to we will take shelter under his feet. We will always surrender to him. We will always request him to offer his safeguardedness for us. You understand? Okay. Now, Last time we discussed about his greatness, why he destroyed the demon Kayama Mohan. The great demon had become a bandicoot. The bandicoot means if you just see any Lord Vinayagar, there will be his vehicle. So Vahanam, you understand? That great mice, you cannot call, you can call it in pictures it will be very small, like a mouse, mice, almost maybe. But what in Kandapuranam says, it's a perichali, that is the bandicoot. A very big thing. Its tendency is to pierce the ground and go downwards. It is the symbol of our ego, ignorance. It is the symbol. So, whenever you summon yourself, whenever you submit yourself to Lord Vinayagar, he will take care of your ignorance. He will clear your ignorance. He will make your wisdom glitter, clear. So that is why he is called Jnana Suruban. He is called Jnana Suruban. Karunai Suruban, Jnana Suruban. See, the greatest work for Lord Vinayagar is called Vinayagar Agaval. Vinayagar Agaval was gifted by our Avvayar, the great female poet. She gave that Vinayagar Agaval. Now so many people are writing the meaning for Vinayagar Agaval. Some people say that it is concerned with the yogam. Some people says that it is concerned with the jnanam. Some people say that it is concerned with the kriya. Whatever angle you look at, Vinayagar Agaval is ready to deliver. See, Vinayagar Agaval is a very, very beautiful work done by Avvayar. But the only thing is, it is an Agaval. There is a story behind it, how Avvayar offered that Vinayagar Agaval. But it was only a story. I just tell you the story, but the creditability of the story is, of course, some people are questioning. That is, Sundaramurti Swamigal, when he requested Lord Shiva that he has finished his job in the earth and he was willing to come to Sivalokam, and he wants to resume his work by the side of the Lordship. He would be giving the holy ash to the people coming there. There was other people would be coming and worshipping Lord Shiva in Kailayam, and to them he would be giving the holy ash. That is called a Tirunir. That job he was doing, and he was being sent to this Prapanjam, this world, by Lordship to get some works done. For example, he gave us a Tiruttonda Togai, grouping all the Sivanadiyars. So for such works he has been sent to this world. Of course, Sundaramurti Swamigal felt that it is high time that I should reach Kailayam. So he summoned himself in Tiruvanjikalam and he was praying, Lord Shiva, please take me to Sivalokam. So upon his request, he sent Airavatam, accompanied by Lord Thirumal, Lord Nanmugan, all those, Lord Indiran, all those people were sent to greet Sundaramurti Swamigal to the Sivalokam. since Seraman Perumal Nayanar was his best friend, he also was willing to accompany him. So he was riding on his horse on the sky. It was actually flying. So he also accompanied him. Both of them were traveling towards the Sivalokam. And that time Avvayar happened to see that by her jnanam, and she was very much willing. I should also go. These people are going. Why should I not? I must be also going to Kailayam. She was willing. So what she did was, she was offering her prayer in a hasty manner to Lord Vinayagar. Lord Vinayagar told, it is my duty to take you to Sivalokam. Why are you doing your prayer in haste? Do it patiently. Do it honestly. Do it sincerely. I will be taking you to Kailayam. Then she understood and she uttered this Vinayagar Raghavan. Sida Kalaba, Chendamare Pum Pada Chalam, Nallisai Pada. Like that, she started worshipping, offering the prayer. Upon the completion of the Vinayagar Raghavan, Lord Vinayagar took her to the Shivalingam by just lifting her using his trunk. He just lifted her by his trunk and just put her in the Shivalingam. And she was greeting these two people, that is our great Sundarar and great Seraman Perumal Nayanar in Kailayam. Seraman Perumal Nayanar wondered and asked, how you were able to come before us? And she said, I am a devotee of Lord Vinayagar. What is not possible if you are a devotee of Lord Vinayagar? She asked. So that's how the story runs. But what people say is, Avvayar belongs to 1st century or 2nd century, whereas Seraman Perumal Nayanar, our Srila Sri Sundaramurti Swamigal, they belong to 7th century. So the time doesn't correlate, people used to say. Anyway, there are a lot of Avvayars. In every century, if I am correct, there would be a Navayar. There are a lot of works by Avvayar. It is nothing wrong. So this Avvayar might have been in 7th century also, and she might have offered this Vinayagar Raghavan. Likewise, the things may be. It is up to you to take the facts. Anyway, the fact remains that Vinayagar Raghavan is the best work for Lord Vinayagar, and so many people have given beautiful explanations for this Vinayagar Raghavan. So people used to say that, our great saints used to say that, if you are able to utter Vinayagar Raghavan every day before Lord Vinayagar, then everything you touch is successful. Wherever you go, you will see only success. That's how our saints say that, so powerful, that Vinayagar Raghavan is so powerful that it will complete all your jobs, whatever you think, whatever you start, or whatever, maybe say there are some enemies or foes opposing you, but all those things can be overcome by this Vinayagar Raghavan. Such a powerful verse you must chant every day in your prayer. So Vinayagar Raghavan, it's available in net also. People who are listening to this, they may go through. Some great composers have also offered this Vinayagar Raghavan in a musical form also. in musical forms also available. Okay. Now, Vinayagar, in Vinayagar Raghaval, I should say about the last portion, some words about the last portion. சத்தத்தின் உள்ளே சதாசிவம் காட்டி, சித்தத்தின் உள்ளே சிவலிங்கம் காட்டி, அணுவிற்கு அணுவாய் அப்பாலுக்கு அப்பாலாய், கணுமுற்று நின்ற கரும்புள்ளே காட்டி, வேடமும் நீரும் விளங்கவ நிறுத்தி, கூடும் மெய்த்தொண்டர் குழாத்துடன் கூட்டி, அஞ்சக்கரத்தின் அரும்பொருள் தன்னை நெஞ்சக்கரத்தில் நிலை அறிவித்து, தத்துவ நிலையை தந்தனை ஆண்ட வித்தக விநாயக விரைகடல் சரணே. It says that if you just catch hold of his lotus feet, then what else is impossible for you? Everything is possible for you. Because you have taken the shelter of Lord Vinayagar. அப்போ see, Vinayagar Peruman is our primary deity in Parvati. If you go to Parvati, you can see that it has not been carved by anybody. Suyambu it is called. It came out by itself. In Tantondri Malai, Iswarak, Tantondri Iswarar. He came by himself. He erupted by himself. Likewise, in a rock, you can see the carving, but nobody has carved it. The Lord Vinayagar is in Parvati, and he offers you everything you want for your sincere and honest prayer. Likewise, you can chant the 5-lettered mantra before him. That's what she says. There is not a separate mantra for Lord Vinayagar. There is not a separate mantra for Lord Muruga. The same mantram, Anjaluthu, 5-lettered mantram, the same mantram, it holds good for Lord Vinayagar also. That's what I want to impress. Anjaluthu, Nama Shivaya, Shivaya Nama, the same mantram, it goes to his prayer. If you just pray with this 5-letter mantra, your prayer reaches him. You understand? Now, if you just understand, whatever mantram you chant, any mantram you chant, that mantram should reach the concerned deity or concerned God. If you pray Tirumal, Narayanar, and if you want to chant his mantra, your mantram should reach him. If you pray Varuna, and if you offer mantra for Varuna, the mantram should reach him. If you offer mantram for Shakti, and if you chant, that mantram should reach Shakti. Isn't it? Whatever mantram we utter at our place. But it should reach the concerned deity or the concerned God. How the mantram goes to them? There is a carrier in the mantram. That carrier carries the mantram to the concerned God. You understand? For example, Narayana. Narayana mandiram is Namo Narayana. Okay. But Namo Narayana, if it should reach the Lord Tirumal, then it should be having its own carrier. Om Namo Narayana. The Om is the carrier. That is called the Bijakshara Mandiram. The Bijakshara Mandiram, that will carry the mandiram to the concerned God. That Bijakshara Mandiram belongs to Lord Ganapati. That is why we used to say, without the prayer for Lord Ganapati, you cannot pray any other God. Why? Because if you chant the mantra, The mantram should reach the concerned God, means it should be carried by the bijaksharam. Om Namo Narayana, Om Varunaya Nama, Om Agniswaraya Nama. All those things, all those mantrams, they should be carried by this Om Pranavam. That Pranavam is nothing but Lord Vinayagar. That is why he is called Bijakshara Bandira Vadivinan. Whether you are willing or not to pray Lord Ganapati before you pray your primary deity, you have to chant your mantram. You have to chant your mantram only with this Om. So this Om Mandiram is the prayer for Ganapati. Ganapati, you are summoning to Ganapati, oh Lord my Ganapati, oh my Lord Ganapati, oh my Lord Vinayagar, please take my prayer, please see to it that my prayers reach my God. He is helping. You understand? Such merciful. He never asks why you send your prayer to him. You give the prayer to me. I will do whatever you want. But suppose if you are very much inclined to your God, no problem. I will take your mantra to him. Likewise, Ganapati is so merciful. He carries over all the mantras in the world to the concerned deities. That is why all the deities, all the gods are indebtable to Lord Ganapati. They all offer prayers to Lord Ganapati. Lord Narayana, Lord Goddess Shakti, Lord Varuna, Agni, Indran, everybody. They offer prayers to Lord Ganapati because whoever performs puja, those pujas are being taken to the concerned God only by Lord Vinayagar. Why it is being done? Because he can be prayed. He can offer. You can offer your prayers. You can offer your puja with the 5-lettered mantra Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Nama Mandiram. It does mean that Lord Vinayagar is nothing but Lord Shiva. He is Lord Shiva. He is nobody than Lord Shiva. So that is why our Abhayar, she impresses, she forms, she is telling us very firmly, she is assuring very firmly that this 5-lettered mantra should be offered to him in our prayers. Anjakarathin arumborul tannai, Anju Akkaram. Anjakaram means 5-lettered mantra, Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Nama. Anjakarathin arumborul, the significance of the mantra. Solliya paattin porul unandu solluvar. What does it mean? The significance of Siva Puranam is Lord Shiva. Significance. You must understand that you are offering this prayer to Lord Shiva and understanding his mercy, understanding his greatness, you must offer this prayer. That is called Porul. Porul means meaning, it doesn't mean meaning. Porul means the significance. Anjakarathin Arumborudani, Namah Shivaya, 5-lettered mandram, the significance of the 5-lettered mandram is Lord Vinayagar. Anjakarathin Arumborud Tannai, Nenjakarutin Nilai Arivithu. Nenjakarutin Nilai Arivithu. Tattva Nilayai Tandu Yanai Anda. Tattva Nilayai Tattvam means மெய்ப்பொருள், the truth. தத்துவ நிலையை தந்துனா மெய் உணர்வு நிலை, மெய் உணர்வு நிலை. If you chant 5-letter mantra before Lord Ganapati, he is the Lord. He is the significance of offer this 5-letter mantra, then you will be given the மெய் உணர்வு, that is the great ஞானம். Great ஞானம். You understand? See, slow ஆயிடுச்சு. அஞ்சக்கரத்தின் அரும்பொருள் தன்னை நெஞ்ச கருத்தின் நிலை அறிவித்து தத்துவ நிலையை தந்தனை ஆண்ட வித்தக விநாயக விரைகடல் சரணை. Even though it is in Tamil, I can translate in English because this is a lecture in English, isn't it? அஞ்சக்கரத்தின் அரும்பொருள் தன்னை. What does it mean? The first line means the significance of the 5-lettered mantra. நெஞ்ச கருத்தின் நிலை அறிவித்து. That is, whatever we think, it will be converted into the thoughts of the Lord Vinayagar. நெஞ்ச கருத்தின் நிலை அறிவித்து. The stability of the thoughts will be centered on Lord Vinayagar. Then Lord Vinayagar will offer himself or the truth itself. மெய்ப்பொ தத்துவம் means the truth, the ever existing truth, never changing truth. So Lord Vinayagar will offer that he will offer the greatness, the maple. That's what we want. That is what we call mutti. What do you mean by mutti? Acquiring the greatness, acquiring the great Lord Shiva or the great entity. Out of the three entities, Pati, Pasu, Pasam, Pasu should get the Pati, the soul should get the Lord, the soul should get the Lord. It should go and merge with the Lord. That is called Mutti. That is called Tattva Nilai. Tattva Nilai is nothing but merging with the great Padi, the Lord, the glorious Lord. So Lord Vinayagar, he would be able to give you the mutti you want. The Lord is one who can liberate you from the sufferings. The Lord is one who liberates you from the sufferings and offers you the great Ananda. He is called the Lord. Lord Vinayagar can liberate you from the sufferings you have been undergoing throughout the various births. He would be liberating you from the birth cycle, and he would be also offering the great Ananda, the never ceasing, ever existing, the great Ananda. He would be putting you in that state. That is called Tattva Nilayai Tandane Anda. Vittaga Vinayagar. Vittaga Vinayagar means he can do, he is capable of doing anything. He is capable of doing anything. Virai Kadal Sarane. You just surrender at his lotus feet. Take shelter under his feet, and you will be successful in all your endeavors. That's what Abhaya also directs us to offer our prayer. So every time you pay prayer for Vinayagar, if you just chant Vinayagar Agaval, your prayer is complete. You understand? Of course, you put fruits, peanuts, all those things you put there. Of course, Vinayagar is not going to consume all those things. Under his name, we are going to consume everything. That is a different thing. But anyway, but the only true prayer is offering him with Vinayagar, chanting Vinayagar. Of course, there are a lot of songs, separate songs for Lord Vinayagar. Among them, this Vinayagar tops the list. Tops the list. So everybody should utter, and we must also guide our children. Give them the verse, ask them to go through it, or ask them to chant it every day in their prayer. It's going to take only 5 minutes to 10 minutes. You understand? So Vinayagar Raghaval is the most powerful verse, and it can fetch you all the goods in the life. There are other songs about Lord Vinayagar. For example, Vallalar also says that Tiruvum Kalviyum Seerum Sirappum Un Tiruvadipugal Padum Tiramum Nal Uruvum Seelamum Ukamum Tazhura Unarvum Thandu Yanadu Ullathu Amarndava Guruvum Deivam Aagi Anbalartham Kuraidavarkkum Gunapperum Kundrame Veruvum Sindai Vilaga Gajananam Vilangum Siddhi Vinayaga Vallale. What he says is, you are offering prayers. You must have a stable mind. If your mind is unstable, then your prayer may not be the concentrated prayer. It's a diluted version. It may get distracted by so many things. So what he says, Veruvum Sindai Vilaga. You just concentrate a single prayer for Lord Vinayagar. Then all other prayers will be automatically centered. Veruvum Sindai Vilaga. Gajananam Vilangum. Ananam means face. Gajam means Yanai. Ananam. Gajananam. Ananam. In Tamil, Ananam means face. For lion, Panjananam. Panja means the spread out. Panjananam means the face would be spreading out. Singam, the lion will have its face spreading out. That is why Panjananam. Gajananam, Gajam, Yana, elephant. So elephant head or elephant face. So the elephant headed Lord Vinayagar, Gajananam, Veruvum Sindai Vilaga. Often distracted mind, if you want to have a better concentration, you just recite the song for Lord Vinayagar and get the concentration. He would be giving us Tiruvum Kalviyum, that is Selvam, that is wealth, education, Tiruvum Kalviyum, Seerum Sirappum, the greatness, the fame, the name, everything he will give. That's what Vallalar says. Tiruvum Kalviyum, Seerum Sirappum, Un Tiradipugal Padum Tiramum. So you would be able to compose songs. You would be able to compose new songs in Tamil. That the thing will come to you. Of course, don't start the first day itself. Offer your prayers for the longer period. In due course, you will get the efficiency. You will get the skill. The skill will come to you to offer songs in Tamil. You will be able to compose yourselves the Tamil songs. That's what he says. Tiruvum Kalviyum Seerum Sirappum Un Tiruvadipugal Padum Tiramum. That is the skill you will get. Padum Tiramum. Nal Uruvum. Here you will look beautiful. Who will not like it? We spend most of our time before our mirror, isn't it? Till the time the mirror gets irritated, we will be seeing in mirror and wondering our beauty, isn't it? Okay. Vallalar says that you will get a better look, you will get a better look. Uruvum, Seelamum, Ookamum, Ookam, the enthusiasm, Tazhvura Unarvu. This is the most thing we want, inferiority complex. It will never come to you, he says. You will have the confidence. I will be able to complete it. I will be able to do it because I am the disciple of Lord Vinayagar. He is with me. Why can't I finish this job? Likewise, you will have the strength of mind. These inferiority complex will be driven away. Tazhvura Unarvun Tandu. See the keen point Vallar Peruman gives us. That's what we require also. Our children require. They will always lose heart at some small failures. We must encourage them. Don't get upset by the small failures. They are only the stepping stones. So we must encourage them. Vallalar says, if you are under the shelter of Lord Vinayagar, then you will get the bravery approach for everything. You will be brave. You will not have this inferiority complex. But that doesn't mean that ego, it doesn't mean the ego. Because you are taking shelter and you are thinking that you will be able to complete the job by the greatness, by the assistance, by the Lord Vinayagar's grace. Lord Vinayagar's grace. Only by his grace you are going to finish it. Then why should you lose your heart? You may have all your confidence in the world. So likewise, the song goes, Thiruvum, Kalviyum, Seerum, Sirappum, Un Thiruvadipugal Padum Thiramum, Nal Uruvum, Ookamum, Tazhvura Unarvun Tandu, Yeradu Ullathu Amardava. Lord Vinayagar sits very comfortably in my heart. In Ullathu Amarnda. Guruvum Deivamumagi. Mada Pida Guru Deivam. Guruvum Deivamagi. We will be under the security of mother for certain period, under the security of father certain period. Then we will come out of their security. We will come out. Then we must go to the under the security of Guru. Finally, we must go into the security of Lord. Isn't it? Mada, Pida, then this third stage is Guru, fourth stage is Lord Shiva. Lord Vinayagar is Lord Guru and Lord Shiva. Guruvum Deivamagi, Anbalardam Kuraidavirkum Gunaperum Kundrame. He will clear all the shortcomings of the devotees. Whatever prayer the devotees or the disciples are making, he would be completing them. Anbalardam Kuraidavirkum Gunaperum Kundrame. Gunaperum Kundrame. That's why our Renuka shows the rock fort, Kundram. There is a Tiruchirappalli. It's a drawing made by some artist. Very nice drawing. Tiruchirappalli. Uchi Pillayar. He is there. Gundram. Gunaperum Gundram. His grace, his mercy is also like a mountain. Mountain like grace. Gunaperum Kundrame. Verumum Sinde Velaga Gajanana Mulangum Siddhi Vinayagar Vallari. So I have been telling you a lot of things about Lord Vinayagar and a lot of things uttered and delivered by our great saints we discussed. So you have been gifted. You have been listening to for this lecture for the past 1 hour, means you are making you are offering your prayers under the lotus feet of Lord Vinayagar. You have made a prayer. Don't think that just by opening our mouth and telling some words we are offering prayer. Even if you listen to some great things, some holy things, then you are also offering prayer. It is also a prayer. This is also a puja. Sivakumar ayya in Sivakumar ayya, our Arunandiyum Sivam used to say that this is Yadil Jnana Pusai. If you just sit tight and listen, 100% concentration, then you are doing a performance of puja. You are doing a prayer. Likewise, you have been doing a prayer. You are going to be gifted all the wealth and health by Lord Vinayagar, and we will continue our this chapter in the next week also. First of all, I plead guilty for having started this session late because of my personal some shortcomings, personal work. I was not able to reach the office in time, so that is why it got delayed. So I plead guilty. Please kindly excuse me. I will see to it that it doesn't happen in future. So we will start our session at 12 o'clock next Saturday, that is on 10th April. Okay, I have to thank once again and bless the Qatar couple, Mrs. and Mr. Saravanan. They are the people behind this good show, and we have been listening to Lord Vinayagar's fame, and we have been gifted only because of their thoughts, only because of their efforts, I should say. So it is my duty to mention. The people are saying, both of them are saying to me, why you mention our names, sir? Please don't mention our names. That is what they are pleading. But even though they are saying like that, it is for my satisfaction convincing. I am just mentioning their names because the wonderful service they are rendering. They think that everybody should hear. People who are not well versed in Tamil, they should be able to understand our holy deities. There may be so many questions, doubts they may be having. So this small lecture may clear some of their doubts. That is their intention. So we must appreciate their intention and their efforts. And once again, I wish you all good health and wealth, and you are deserving to receive the grace of Lord Vinayagar. Okay, let me finish this series, this session. This series is going to continue in the next week also. I wish to complete this session by chanting 5-letter mantra, offering to the lotus feet of Lord Vinayagar. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Tiruchitrambalam. Thank you very much. We will meet on 10th April at 12 o'clock in Jnanathiril, the holy deities of Saivam, and the chapter 1, Lord Vinayagar. Thank you. Tiruchitrambalam. தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி, என் நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி, வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு அரோகரா. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.